Hi guys, Jim from Pawoodsman channel. We're out today, gonna do another overnight hang down at the property along the red bank. Trying to get there before the rain sets in. There's a slight chance of showers and thunder boomers tonight. Of course, I taught some of the slight showers already on the way in. Tonight's hang, we're gonna be trying out a DIY Bush Buddy stove I made. So I'm hoping I get some dry wood before the rain hits. I've got my new candle lantern, trying a different setup with my guy outs on my tarp. So, and just getting out and relaxing, enjoying the outdoors. Leaves are starting to change colors. Well, they've started to change colors beginning last week sometime. So it's getting really pretty out here. So, alright guys, I'm going to watch this road. It's kind of windy, and we'll check back in after a while. Hey guys, we're back. I had to rush getting my tarp up real quick. There, you'll probably hear some thunder in the background here in a few minutes. But I went ahead and put the doors up, keep some of the moisture in. What I did is I put prusets on the end of here, like some of these guy lines you can buy nowadays. And that way you can adjust it from inside underneath the tarp if it starts to sag it all through the night. So that should work out pretty good. I'm still deliberating if I'm going to put the tie outs on the side. We'll see how windy it gets. If it gets windy, it's going to be flapping in the breeze, we'll go ahead and add those. But right now we got everything underneath here. I want to gather up some wood to have ready for that my DIY Bush Buddy stove, and stay dry for now. So, alright guys, like I said, we're just back out here along the red bank. Sorry for being in a little bit of a rush right now. I'm just needing to get a few odds and ends done before the storm actually hits. So, I'll check back in after I get some stuff gathered up. Alright guys, looks like the storm blew over for now, but and if my camera's a little cockeyed, I apologize for that too. The tripod's broke. I fixed the one part and the other part broke. Way it goes. I know on Hammock Forum the other day they were discussing how people take care of their candle lanterns. You know, I'm just using a beer can cooler, pop can cooler, whatever you want to you drink, and I just slip my, it weighs nothing, candle lantern inside this. Put this in place. Yeah, I was mentioning on my last video that it was getting to be a pain in the butt to try to find candles for these, for the other ones. So I went ahead and bought this one for about $6. You can go to Big Lots or whatever your discount store in your area would be, and get yourself I think it was like 500 candle lanterns, teed candles for I think $6 it was. So that's going to turn out nice. So when it gets closer to supper, I'll show you my DIY Bush Buddy that I went ahead and made. But let's see if we can tilt this the right way. Got my water set up over there. Kitchen's just going to be on the other side of there. Still deliberating putting out my sides, so I have to find where I have them right now and dig them out. So, alright guys, that's enough of me rambling for the moment. We'll talk to you. Alright guys, what I'm working on now is my tarp pull-outs. What I got here is 1/8 shock cord I got from Arrowhead Equipment, Paul. And I had these cord locks floating around the house. I knew they'd come to use eventually. I took them off a pack that I didn't need them all on, and that way I can adjust it that way. So now what I'm going to have to do is stop the camera for a second because I can't zoom in and zoom out with this camera. It's a whirl. Alright, now what I've done, I've just taken this, put a standard loop on the end of the 1/8 inch shock cord, and I'm slipping my groundhog stake, whatever stake you choose to use, and I'm just coming out, finding a spot, and actually don't have to go very far out with these, because like I said, all you got to do if you need to adjust it, push down your cord lock, and that'll adjust. What's nice about these is giving me more room in my tarp, which you'll see, but I'm also able to, you know, you don't want to have to step over these all the time and trip. What I do is, so that's why I got that way. So I am going to walk around right now just in order to have the camera handy. And to be honest, it's given me some added space inside that I wouldn't have had with the pitch I had. This way you can have a steeper pitch, like if you want it low like I have now because of the inclement weather coming in, or if you have snow on the ground you want to keep a wall up to keep the cold air coming in. This way you're still getting the width out of the tarp. And this is also going to help when it gets windy tonight, flopping in the breeze. So hope if I put it where it needs to be. So well, I'm going to wipe my face off. I'm sweating. It's 80 degrees today. I got to watch out for the snakes. They may come out for a little bit later. So, but I think it's only supposed to be down in the 50s. But if we get this rain, I think it'll probably be down maybe 40s. But only thing I did different tonight, which I was in a hurry to get my tarp up, and I wasn't thinking. I have my tarp underneath the ridge line opposed and two on top, which I normally do. We're going to see if it makes any big difference or not. We'll find out tonight. So, alright guys, I'll check in later. Alright guys, another thing while it's still daylight, but I don't know when I'm going to get hungry, if I even get hungry. This is my Bush Buddy stove I made. I got this off of Wall Hiker, and he got it from Herb, is the username, I'm pretty sure, on YouTube. So it comes in at just under 6 ounces. I'll move the wind string out of here if I need it. But I'm going to take it down there. I'm not going to use it right there. But then with my alcohol stove, I have my pot stand, so I can feed in there. So, but I went ahead and fired it up yesterday once I got done making it at work, since I had a little bit of downtime, and it worked fine. It is a wood gas stove, so you'll see it in operation later once I feel like eating. Tonight's menu is going to be venison vegetable soup with a old-fashioned pea-tone pie got from Walmart, one of those little individual pies for dessert. So that's going to be our dinner for the night. So I'm going to go over and cook it wherever I cooked before, but right now I'm just keeping my wood underneath the tarp just in case a sporadic shower would start. I got some dry wood to still use that. I do have my alcohol stove with me, so this is just going to be something I can supplement if I'm out for longer. And what I'll do is probably cook my dinners on this thing, because a lot of times your dinners you're going to have to simmer and boil for a lot longer, and you'll have you should have an endless supply of wood to do that, opposed to having enough alcohol to do that. I do have the cozy, but sometimes it's nice just to go ahead and leave it on the fire and let it go. Keep your water warm, etc. And then for my morning coffee or oats or whatever I'm having, normally it's just a cup of coffee. I can use my alcohol stove and not worry about having to spread ashes and cool off or anything like that. I can just get up and get going. So, all right, guys, that's enough of me rambling once again. I'm getting good at that, ain't I? All right, guys. All right. Go ahead and get the bush buddy lit before it gets too dark. Okay, what I've done already is I went ahead and put my venison vegetable soup in and went about an inch and a quarter above the dehydrated Mills line with water. And we're going to let this go ahead and come to flame. I already got a good amount of stuff in there, so I don't have to get too carried away right now. While that fires up, I'm going to grab my headlamp real quick. Probably won't even need all this wood, but I'll have it just the same. Sounds like we may get boomed on still. But we're in good shape now. Have tent camp set up. All we're going to do is get ourselves a meal and relax. Hopefully get some sleep tonight. The storms ain't keeping us up all night or whatever. I'm going to get myself a different pot too. I think I'm going to downsize to a MSR Titan kettle. That way I can still pour water off when I'm making my pasta. And I was looking at one that Shud has. They make them in 24 and 44 ounces. 44 is a little bit too much. 24 is going to be just right, but the MSR Titan kettle is actually 26 ounces. It's just 6 ounces shy of 4 cups, which are 1 liter, which I would have preferred to have, but beggars can't be choosy. So my own personal opinion is I see those little frying pan lids that go on the snow peats and that, and I believe I'm trying to think who else makes them. Can't think of the names right now off the top of my head, but those frying pans are great, you know, if you want to do 1 egg or 1 bacon or 1 pancake maybe, but I don't know. Who knows? I might change my mind to something like that, but